Hello everybody, my name is Marlowe and welcome back to some more hardcore Minecraft, where today we are going to be doing a Q&A caving episode. And we're doing one of these simply because this week I need something quick and easy. And yes, I know that sounds awful. It's not just because I'm being lazy, it's because I actually have to do some pre-recording, because at the time when you are watching this video, I am currently in Iceland. My first vacation or holiday since the pandemic began, and let me just tell you, right now, as I'm currently speaking, in my time, I am so very excited for this. You have no idea. I'm going to have so much fun. But yeah, I'm currently there right now when you guys are watching it. So I'm basically having to do quite a bit of pre-recording because I'm going away for 10 whole days. So that's 10 days of video time I'm losing pretty much. So yeah, this week I need something pretty straightforward, which is why we're doing a nice little Q&A caving episode. And for those curious about my trip, basically I'm taking a camper van all the way around the island, starting off in Reykjavik and ending back off there as well. Gonna see some waterfalls, some volcanoes, some geysers, and all of the other wonders that Iceland has to offer. I am super duper excited, and yes, I'll be sharing some pictures with you guys, most likely over on my Twitter page, so if you're not already following me there, my link is down in the description, or you can just type in @ItsMarloe and I should pop up. But anyway, let's get started with the caving adventure here. I've already scouted out a pretty good cave that should keep me busy for 20 or so minutes whilst I'm answering all of your guys' questions. I should probably mention that this is a voiceover. I haven't done the caving just yet, so I'm not honestly sure what happens with what you're seeing right now, but I just wanted to do these two separate because I cannot really focus on two things very well at the same time, so I'd probably end up dying or nearly dying in the cave and not answering the questions properly. But anyway, let us begin. So a question that was asked quite a lot by many of you was, what is my real job? Obviously, I have YouTube and it does help me financially. I am very, very grateful for it. But my main job, and is what I spend my Monday to Friday doing, is being a dog walker. I have my own joint business. I love it very much. I've been doing it for over 3 years now, maybe 4. I'm not entirely sure. It's a wonderful job. I love dogs and I love doing it. Wouldn't change it for the world. And another general question that got asked by many of you was generally, what is my motivation and my inspiration for making these videos and just continuing to play Minecraft pretty much every day? And my genuine motivation and inspiration to do this, and I know it's the cheesy answer and what everybody gives, but it really is true, it's you guys, the viewers. Believe you me, if I didn't have all of you watching, I would not play Minecraft every day. I would be bored of it. But seeing you guys comment on all of my videos and get involved and everything like that, it just makes me want to play Minecraft and make videos. Plus, I think I have quite a determined mind to carry on with something if I enjoy it. And obviously, I enjoy making videos. So yeah, those two things, you guys and just loving Minecraft and video creation. Rylan Chapman asks, what is my favourite build I've done or would like to do? Well, I'm not really sure what my favourite build I would like to do is. I've always had the idea of creating some custom mountains, but now 1.18, the new generation, is on the horizon. I don't think I'm ever going to do that because those mountains will probably be better than anything I can make. So I don't really know what my favourite build I would like to do is, but my favourite build I've done individually, a single structure, I think is actually the Amethyst Tower in this world. I'm just really happy with how that turned out. Fergus would like to know if I'm planning on doing another single player survival, not hardcore, a survival series. And yes, I am. Some of you may actually be aware of my plan, but for those who aren't, I plan on starting a survival world, a brand new one, when 1.18 comes out with all the terrain generation, which also means this series, the hardcore one, will probably come to an end once that happens, unless I want to carry on, maybe, or if I die, then obviously it will have ended. But yeah, that's the plan. That's what the plan has always been, to end hardcore when 1.18 comes out, and then start just a long survival series in the new generation and do some awesome building. I'm looking forward to it. Which nicely leads me on to my next question, which is from Owen, asking if I have a plan for a 1.18 base when the update arrives. And yes, I do. I'm not sure how much I want to give away just yet, but all I'm going to say is that at the moment, my current plan is inspired from BOO. So I'm not going to say which of his builds or which of his bases or anything like that. I'm just going to say that's where the inspiration lies. The next question here is from Yashtakar, and I'm sorry if I have butchered your name there. I do apologize, and I'm sorry to anybody else in this video whose name I mispronounce. I do apologize. I'm not very good with name pronunciation. But basically, they would like to know if I'm going to give tutorials for all of the builds in my hardcore world. Unfortunately not, at least not every build. I've already done 2 tutorials for 2 of the builds in this world at the current time of recording this, but I'm not going to be doing every build simply because I don't make enough tutorials to do that. I kind of like making tutorials of builds I've never done before. It's a nice creative sort of process for me, trying something completely new, maybe in a new style or just a build I've never done before. I do like doing some of my favorites as tutorials, especially if they're very highly requested, but no, it won't be every single build. Another question I saw quite a lot was just who are my favorite YouTubers and other Minecrafters. And as you may know, and I'm sure some of you guys are as well, I am a big fan of the Hermitcraft server. I don't watch everybody on there. I do not have the time. I wish I did, but I don't. And there's too many to name who are my favorites. But the standout one and the person I've been watching the longest, I don't honestly know how many years. I think basically when I started playing Minecraft, which was in 2012, I believe. But I've been watching Etho a very, very long time. And I am always looking forward to his videos. They are so much fun. And yeah, I love Etho. He's great. And just to reel off a handful of other YouTubers that I enjoy watching that are not Minecraft YouTubers. Good Mythical Morning with Rhett and Link. I've been watching GMM for so many years now. I love it. It's definitely a part of my daily routine. Let me know if any of you guys are Mythical Beasts. I'd be curious to know that. Kurzgesagt, Exerbia, Craig Adams, Drew Gooden, The Odds One Out, Mark Rober, and lastly, Bone Miles. If you haven't checked out any of them, if you're going to just check out one of them, let it be Bone Miles. He is just a really cool Australian dude making really cool videos. I think that's the best way to explain it. I think you'll like it. Oh, and I forgot to mention the slow-mo guys. I've probably missed out some others as well, but yeah, those are the first that came to mind. Jan Breitenbach, I'm sorry, I'm probably mispronouncing that terribly. Again, I do apologize, but they would like to know where do I get my great ideas for my buildings. And my ideas for building come in numerous ways. Either I'll just have an idea pop into my head of something I want to do. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to rack my brain with it. But yeah, that's one way. Sometimes I'll see something in real life or a photo of something in real life and I want to do something with it in Minecraft. Or sometimes I'll just be watching a Minecraft video and see something cool that I want to try my hand at something similar. But sometimes I need a bit of an extra helping hand, and that is when I go to either Instagram or Pinterest and just have a look around for some ideas. It is a wonderful place to get some inspiration. I had quite a few questions regarding music, what type of music I'm into, my favorite genres, my favorite artists, my favorite songs, and my broad answer for all of that is I like pretty much all music. I spend a lot of time at my job just driving, and I'm not really too into podcasts. I mean, I listen to some podcasts and occasionally some sort of audiobook form, but mainly I'm listening to music, so I have a lot of time to do that. I probably spend 2 to 3 hours driving every single day, so I've got plenty of time to listen to something, and I just try loads of different stuff. I'm not into one particular genre. I'm pretty much open to anything and everything all of the time. And I don't have any favorites either, at least none that stand out above the rest. General Kenobi, the man himself, asks, how am I? And have I been taking breaks from YouTube? And do I plan on going on vacation soon? Well, you know the answer to the last one, but for the other two, I'm doing very well, thank you. I hope you are too. And yes, I have been taking breaks. So I have a set video schedule, as most of you probably know, which means I also have a set recording schedule that I try to keep to, sort of recording my videos in a certain order each week, basically. And over the last probably half a year, I've been trying to fit a break into that schedule somewhere. So usually what I do is I will spend Sunday night to Friday evening working on my videos for the week, and then by the weekend I basically have all the free time in the world to chill and do whatever I want. Sometimes I want to work on videos and I will, but if I don't feel like it super much, then I'll just do something else, like watch a film or play some other games, or just go and do something that doesn't involve a screen for once in my life. This next question is from Toasterman, and they would like to know, what is one thing you would like to achieve in your life that doesn't involve YouTube? I thought this was a really nice question. I can't say I've ever heard this before in another Q&A. Not that I watched that many, but still, I thought it was very nice. So thank you for that. I don't have a very good answer for you, I'm afraid, or at least nothing specific, because there is nothing specifically I would like to achieve in life. The one thing I would like to achieve in my life is that when I'm old and looking back on my life, I want to be happy with it. Simple as that. That's why I'm trying to make the most of it while I'm young and can do lots of things like travel, hence why I'm in Iceland right now. I want to do lots more of that. Obviously, it's been put on hold over the past couple of years because of you know what. But yeah, that's all I really want to achieve, just to be happy and to look back on my life fondly. The next question is from Armica, and they would like to know, out of all of the games in the world, what made Minecraft stand out above the rest? And I think it's generally just the customizability of the world, or of the game I should say, and the sandbox style. Just the fact you can do literally anything and everything, it is fantastic. Obviously, the building is nice, and the adventuring is great. Redstone, not so much. But yeah, that's what's made me keep playing it all these years. And what made me want to start playing it, the fact it's a sandbox game with limitless possibilities. Joel Yang would like to know if I prefer single player or multiplayer, and I do have a little bit of multiplayer experience on the Ripple Effect server, and it's great fun playing with friends and everything, but at the end of the day, I quite like just having a nice single player world. If I didn't make videos, I would probably say multiplayer just because I think that's more fun, but at the moment, I like single player more. HWJ asks, am I into cars? And if so, what is my favorite? I'm not really that much of a car person. I do enjoy looking at nice cars whenever they drive by, of course, like most people do. But I don't really have a standout favorite. I do have a little soft spot for Mustangs. I really enjoy watching them drive by. I think they look and sound great. So if I had to pick a favorite, I'd say a Mustang, although I don't know what specific type of Mustang. The next question is from MC with Shift, and this is a great one, dude. Thank you for asking this one. I love it. If I was offered immortality by a wizard, would I take it? He says, I wouldn't be invincible, but your aging process would completely stop in its tracks, and if I was careful, I could live for hundreds, if not thousands of years. So I no longer age, but I could still die. That makes it a bit more interesting. I wouldn't want to be completely invincible, because then if you're never going to die, what's the point in living? It doesn't make life special, right? There's that famous interview with Neil deGrasse Tyson that he basically says that. It's a good point why I wouldn't want immortality. But this one, it's a little bit different because, you know, if I need to die, I could. It's a little bit bleak to think about, but yeah, I think I'd take it. I could experience a lot more given the opportunity to not age. Plus, I'm at a pretty good age to stop aging. And this is something else that was asked a couple of times. How old am I? And I've never given a specific answer to this. I've always said just in my low 20s. I don't know why I've never given a specific answer. I was thinking about it and I realized, why not? I'm 22, so yeah, there you go. Creaser Rips asks if I'm going to build a mega base in the hardcore series. And simple answer for this one, no, I'm not going to be. This isn't really the series for that. I am just enjoying doing the smaller builds instead of one great big one. Mozamo asks, what is my favorite mob in Minecraft? And I don't have a specific answer, at least I can't think of any that are instantly coming to mind, but I like all of the ones that you can tame or have as a companion. So wolves, horses, foxes to some degree, and all of the ones like that you can kind of have by your side and maybe do a little build for, that kind of thing. I do like the new axolotls and those guys are cool. I like every mob in Minecraft, at least all of the passive ones. The hostile ones, some of them are a little bit more annoying than others. The next question is from Isadora, and they want to know, do I have a favorite film? And I don't have a favorite. I've not been able to narrow it down to one, but I have been doing some thinking on this, probably for a bit too long. And I think I've been able to narrow it down to 3. So in no particular order, my favorite 3 films are Inception, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, and the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I know that's technically 3 movies, but I'm going to count it as 1. Moshe wants to know if I've got something planned for 100k. So yeah, I do. We're nearing in on 100,000 subscribers, which is kind of nuts. And I do have a special planned. I've actually done the video. I wanted to get it done ahead of time just in case I had a big surge towards the end. I don't think I'm going to, but yeah, the video's done, ready to go for whenever we hit 100k. I think you guys are going to like it. This is a hard username to pronounce, but here we go. Brew Proo Proo. I think I'm saying that right. Wants to know what are my hobbies beside gaming. Unfortunately, I don't really have any hobbies. I don't have time for it, I'm afraid. If you can count watching films as a hobby, then there's that. Although I wish I had more time for that one. And I guess if you can count traveling and that sort of thing and going on hikes, those are our general hobbies that I don't really do that often, but if I had time to do more, I certainly would. Maddie wants to know, what are some of my favorite snacks? This is an incredibly hard question to answer. I've been thinking about this one for days. I'm not kidding. I've been trying to think what my favorite snacks are, and I just can't. I can't even think what my favorite foods are. I really like food. I really do. But I can't think of what my favorite snacks are. I mean, I like all snacks. All snacks are fantastic. I'm sorry for not being able to give an answer. I really have been trying to think of one for this, but I just can't do it. The next question is from JR2K, and they ask, do I get bored of playing only Minecraft? And are there any other games I like to play? We'll start with the second one here, I think. So there are some other games I like to play. I have a whole range of them that I've played before in the past, but there aren't any specific ones that I keep going back to until now, I think. So a couple of weeks ago, I bought Planet Coaster after trying not to for so many years because I knew it was going to be such a time sinker and it was going to kind of take over my life a little bit. It hasn't taken over my life, but it is trying to. I want to go play it right now. I really do, but I've got too much other things to do with videos and planning my trip. But yeah, I have been loving Planet Coaster. It is so much fun. I love the type of sandbox games. I played a lot of Roller Coaster Tycoon in the past. I've actually done that on my channel. But yeah, I like playing single player games as well, like story driven ones. They are great. And I also play some games with my friends. Quite some popular ones that people play with their buddies quite a lot. GTA, FIFA we play most weeks. And yeah, some other ones. I enjoy playing with my friends. Whatever the game is, I'm going to have fun. And do I get bored of playing only Minecraft or mainly Minecraft? No, as I said earlier, I don't, because I have you guys watching what I make. Next up, we have a burning question from Zweiglo. Hopefully I'm saying that kind of right. They want to know, what is my favorite flavor of ice cream? Simple answer, mint choc chip. Oscar Sanchez asks, how did I get my name? Well, when I was making my channel, I wanted to call myself something that sounded like a name, but was really just a made-up word. And long story short, I ended up with Marloe. Now I'm well aware that it is an actual name for things and companies and sometimes people with different spellings occasionally. But yeah, that's all I really wanted, to create an alias that was just a made-up word, but kind of sounded like a name at the same time. And I ended up with Marloe. A question that was quite frequently asked, which I just want to touch on at the end here, was where do I live and where was I born, that sort of thing. I was born in the UK and I still live here in the UK, more specifically England. And the last question I have here is from Nathan, and they would like to know, why did I start making YouTube videos? And to be quite honest with you, I do not remember why. I've had this channel for a long time. I've been making videos for, I think, 4 years, something like that. But I've had previous channels in the past, and no, you will not ever get to see them for 2 reasons. I don't want to show you. And 2, I don't even remember where they are, what they were called, what the login is. So yeah, they are long lost on the internet. But I think the main reason why I started making videos for this channel at least was just because I was playing Minecraft and getting bored of it, I think, and I wanted to start making videos just to make it a bit more entertaining for myself, and if people started watching, then it could be entertaining for them too. Long story short, 4 years later, here we are at 90 something thousand subscribers, which is literally bonkers when I think about it. So there we go, everybody. That is all the questions I'm going to be answering for today. I do hope you enjoyed that Q&A, and once again, thank you for the questions. They were wonderful. But before we go here, there is one last thing to do, and that is to break our giant ore tower. So in only 20 minutes or so of mining, these are all of the resources we've managed to get, which is not too bad at all really. Plus some amethyst and of course a new axolotl to add to our pond. And I know I still have the deep slate ores down here. I'm just keeping all of these. I don't know why. I know some of them you're not going to be able to get in 1.18, but that doesn't really matter for this series, as I've explained. I don't know, I just think they kind of look cool, so I'm keeping them, potentially for a build one day, maybe, or just to collect them. So thank you everybody so much once again for watching this episode. I know it was a little bit of a different one, but I hope you enjoyed nonetheless. And next week's episode will probably be something, again, not quite as time consuming. We will do something different, probably back to the normal style of episodes, but I'm still going to be away in Iceland, so I do need to pre-record that one as well. But then the week after that, it should be back to normal and I'll be back home, probably feeling very sorry for myself to be back in England. So once again, thank you, and I will see you in the next episode. I need to go to bed. It's getting really dark. Bye for now.